everybody, it's Shannon here, Art Junkie, and I'm here to do Mixed Media 101. It was supposed to be done yesterday, but I was at a wedding, so here it is today. Today what we're going to do is paints. So we're going to look at the different kinds of paints. There's heavy body, there's basics, there's soft body, there's fluid acrylics, and there's metallics, and so that's what interference colors. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to start off with Liquitex. Liquitex has a number of products aside from their fluid matte medium and other mediums they have. They have a soft body paint, they have a heavy body paint, they have a basics line, which is a cheaper brand of paint, they have spray paints, and they have paint markers. So lots of options in terms of paint from Liquitex. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over this and have a look at the consistency. So this is the Liquitex Basics. I'll use a pen. A pen would be better. Liquitex soft body and Liquitex heavy body. Okay, so this is their basics. As you can see, it holds a peak, so it's very much like a heavy-bodied paint. I'll show you the soft body. You see, this is a much heavier peak than this one. This is kind of like, it's very soft. I'll show you the difference between the heavy body here. And there we go. See, it's got a peak to it. Now, if you use a brush, and see, this one is very light, but it is opaque. It will cover what you're painting. And this one, so you can keep it, you can make many different peaks with it. It's a thicker paint. And the Liquitex Basics, it's more similar to the soft body. You can see there. Okay, and if you want to see an example of the Liquitex paint pen, there's a thin line and there's a thick line. This is a really nice paint marker. I like it best out of all the paint markers I have. And then for the spray paint, there it is, and that will dry opaque and shiny. Okay, so this is the marker. And this is the spray paint. So that's all your Liquitex products. Now, we're going to move over to Golden. This is a golden paint. It's a magenta hue, and it is, if you can see the lines here, you can see the lines, which means it's translucent, so you'll be able to see through it. As you can see through the, you can see that it's translucent. You can see through, and you can see the paint. This is golden. This is a golden fluid acrylic. This is there we go. It's giving me a hard time. See how that comes out? Just, it's fluid, and if you hold it up, you can see. It's good for drip techniques, but it's a liquid paint, but it's very pigmented. As you can see, there's lots of pigment in there. Very bright. The other thing you can do with that is you can take a straw and do some blow techniques with that, which is a lot of fun. So that's the liquid acrylics. High flow acrylics, they call it. Now, I'll write that down, high flow acrylics. And golden. Then we have a fluid acrylic here by Deco Art. Fluid acrylic. Again, shake it, you can hear that? Fluid. And again, you can see it's dripping. It's not as fluid as the high flow golden, but it's a very nice and opaque, and again full of pigment. Lots of pigment into it. Another kind of paint that we have from Deco Art is a metallic paint. This is a silver metallic paint. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that's a pure silver metallic from Deco Art. Deco Art metallic. And then Deco Art, this is a interference color. What that means is it goes on as a certain color and it has a highlight on the other side. This one is gold. So if you look at it, it's kind of a white opaque color, but it's got a gold undertone to it. Really, really pretty color. See, it doesn't look like anything, except when it dries, you'll be able to see it looks like gold. Very, very pretty paint. Now some more metallic paints are these new paints from Prima Acrylic Metallic Paints. This is my favorite one here. It's, what's it called? Wild Fuchsia. Very pretty paint. So there you go. That's another metallic for you. It's rather fluid. And another fluid, not fluid, but another acrylic metallic paint is the new Recollections, a boho collection. They have these little ones like this, and they come in all different colors, and they're metallic, but they're very interesting because they have a fine tip, so you can do, you know, different things with them. Make little doodads and all that sort of stuff. But in the end, so that's a silver metallic, this is a pink metallic, and this is a gold. Gold metallic paint. Isn't that pretty? Alrighty, another paint that I have are these Pake by Jacquard, and this one is a magenta. These are light body opaque acrylic paints. So that means light body like the soft body. It's a fluid. It's more of a fluid than a light body, really. It's opaque, so it means it covers well, and it's an acrylic paint. So as you see, you can have a look. It's very soft bodied. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? So that's the Jacquard. And again, it comes in many different colors. I got the blue, this is the purple, and the blue, and many different colors. One of my favorite paint companies is Fresco Finish Paints by Paper Artsy. This one's Caribbean Sea. I'll put that out for you to have a look. Here, let me take the top off. Oh, it's getting dry in there or something because the lid is off. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And there we go. So that is more of a heavy body paint. And this one is opaque. A lot of their paints are translucent. Like I said, this one in particular is opaque. If you look on the thing for paint, it will tell you. See, it will tell you this is a translucent and this is opaque because it covers up. This one has a swatch on, so you can always look and see what you're looking for. Another kind of paint that I use is the folk art acrylic paint. This one is a Calypso Sky. This is rather oops, shoot, look what I did. I was gonna say, for this is not really a craft paint, although people think it is. Fluid, like I found that the folk art and the plaid are very nice paints. Get this back in the bottle so it doesn't get dry before. I don't want to lose all that paint. Alright, there we go. So you can see that's a really nice paint. Very opaque and very pretty. Just a second. Another paint by Folk Art that I have are neons and fluorescents. So I'll show you the neon. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't get much better than that, I tell you. Look at that. Oh, I love that. So there's that neon color. And then here is the glow, fluorescent glow in yellow. Another really pretty paint color. So look at that. See that? Alright, there we are. Now, two more kinds of paint that I have are the Dina Wakeleys, and these are a heavy body paint as well, similar to the Liquitex. I'll show you this, how it comes out. See how it holds a peak? That's the Dina Wakeley. And the last paint that I have, well, I have two. These are the Delusions. Delusions are a fun paint because they dry very quickly. They're not really a liquid body, heavy body. They're not really a heavy body, and they're not a liquid body. They're something completely different, and you know, it's dry immediately. So that is the Delusions paint. Alrighty, now a couple more. The Distress paint. This is Tim Holtz Distress paint. This is a very fluid paint. See, look at that. Isn't that pretty? This with this. So nice. Really like that paint. So that is the Distress. And this is the Ranger paint that just came out last year. This is again very fluid kind of paint. There we go. Pretty. Those three together look nice. The Ranger paint. Now a new paint that I received as a giveaway, as a gift from my channel, that I received from Folk Art, is this Color Spray acrylic paint. So it's a spray, but it's acrylic. It's really cool. So that's acrylic paint in a spray. cool is that? And then I have one more to show you. Two more to show you. This one is a Studio Acrylics high viscosity iridescent yellow green paint. Check that out. That is pretty. Look at this. Almost looks like a metallic, eh? Iridescent paint. There we go. And then one that I also got from Folk Art is another one like this, except this is not a spray paint. This is just tube paint. I haven't even opened this one yet. Okay. And the best thing to do when you get a new paint is to read the directions. It says for backgrounds or paint designs, paper crafting, journals, and mixed media projects. Dries to a velvety, smooth satin finish. So there you go. That's a beautiful green. Isn't that beautiful? I haven't opened that one yet. That's really nice. So there you go. If you're looking to paint, there are so many options, guys. I mean, check out all the options that I have here. You have your metallics, your basics, your soft body, your heavy body, your markers, your spray paints, your iridescence, the delusions, the Weekly distress paints, interference, the neons, acrylic sprays. Gorgeous. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and for next week we're going to finish off the series, and yeah, so that's about it, guys. Hope you had a great time, and we're going to talk about markers next week, and that's going to finish it all off. We'll talk about acrylic paint markers and alcohol markers and water-based markers, and yeah, all the different kinds there are. So hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next Saturday, guys. Take care. Bye bye.